challenges that are influencing the way organisations think about their end user devices?
Absolutely. The first thing that comes to mind in the current workforce is the hot desk. It's the current go-to topic. Workers don't just want to be defined by their place of work. They don't just want to be coming to the office 8 to 5. They want to be working from a coffee shop. They want to be working from home, beat the traffic. It's so senseless to sit in traffic for 2-3 hours a day. If you could just work from home, but that definitely drives a whole nother IT strategy. Is how do you now deal with these workers that are outside the network or working remotely? How do you engage with them? And we're seeing a huge shift in where IT is done from an organisation perspective.
Fantastic. So what are some of the solutions designed to meet the specific needs of different types of workers?
So what we're seeing in the different types of workers is definitely a drive to be more mobile. Where we used to be able to define some workers and be like, here is your desktop or here's your bulky 15-inch notebook. They don't want that anymore. They want something sleek, they want something light, they want something really, really highly mobile. And what we're seeing is the youngest millennial in the workforce is currently 22. And we all talked about it, but it's a thing of, you don't just want any machine. You want a machine that's really great. You'll bring your own device. You're not just using it for working, or you're using it at home. So that's why HP is great, because they've got a huge line of product, whether it's EliteBook, ProBook, 15-inch, 13-inch, 12-inch. Even if you need to be mobile, there's still a solution for you. It doesn't have to be ridiculously expensive. It can be really cost-effective.
Doesn't this open up new challenges in terms of security or management?
Absolutely it does. If we break that down into security in terms of physical as well as software layer, security there's the physical element. You can lose your notebook. Now that worker who's possibly in the finance department has lost their notebook, their password is plastered to the front of it. How do you now prepare for that? You have to have a control for those kinds of things. And we see that more and more often. That's not even getting into the software side of things, where someone can hack into your machine, the sort of the sexy stuff where someone bypasses a network, gets into your device, goes through. We're talking about literally people just losing a notebook. That's just from a security perspective. Now, if we talk about manageability as well, what we see is, how do you manage these devices which aren't in your network anymore? They're not plugged into the traditional RJ45 port. It's a wireless machine well outside your network, possibly well outside your sort of control influence from your IT department. How do you define these workers? And that's where there's some great tech out there. People aren't alone in this. Everyone's got this problem. I mean, HP's got some great product sets to manage externally, to see how people are using their devices. Do they need that device? Do they not need that device? There's all sorts of ways we can do it, but IT departments need to act. It's happening. We're becoming more mobile. Yeah, so HP has a wide range of product sets. They've got their ProBooks, they've got the EliteBooks, they've got the Z workstations, each one filling a niche within a requirement of your business. So, if you look at the ProBook, it's got some of the watered down security features, it's got the mobility in it, it really doesn't break the bank. And then you've also got the EliteBook, which is all the security features you could possibly want in the machine. I mean, it's one of the world's most secure notebooks. You don't have to worry. Your IT department can get that in, it's got the right features on it. It comes in different sizes, different specifications, Intel, AMD, Windows, Linux. You can really tailor what your IT department needs for your users within that range, and it's a hugely broad range, all of which is.
Can you tell us about some of the management and security features that we can expect to see in the HP EliteBook?
Absolutely. So one that comes to mind is HP SureStart, which essentially protects your machine's BIOS, which is one of the most vulnerable portions of your machine. What it does is it can boot into a completely protected level of BIOS if there's any problems detected. There's other things, HP SureView, which prevents visual hacking. So there's a button on your EliteBook, your 1030, you press the button and it's an electric sort of privacy filter. So anyone looking from an angle can't actually see what you're typing. Think about that from an airplane. You know, CEO is working on a machine, someone literally just leans over, looks at what's happening. There's other things like the multi-factor authentication, so it's facial recognition into your machine, then a password. There's so many. The Elite Book really has a great set of features.
Gareth, what is Pinnacle's value add proposition?
Pinnacle has multiple layers of what that value proposition is. So we have warehouses across the country. We really have an exceptional workforce, and that leads me to one of our core essence, which is what we say is delivering the exceptional. And we really do. We drive that from CEO level all the way down. Every single thing we do, you know, when we're done with the task, it's did we deliver the exceptional, yes or no? And that really defines what we are. And it means it's also when you're working between departments, between stakeholders on a deal, you can say, are you delivering the exceptional in this? And it's a quick little check, like 1-2 check. Am I delivering the exceptional in this? And that really permeates down throughout our organization, which has meant that's sales, that's our product divisions, it's our marketing divisions, of which we have so many. I mean, we really have exceptional team members. We've got a great marketing department, we've got great brand team members, we've got a great sales department. You know, every lever really works for us, and that really is our difference in the market. We really push. We've got an entrepreneurial spirit that cascades down into each BU.